All of our listeners worldwide, I say welcome to the Africa Daily Show. I am Barry Musah, yours truly, host of the Africa Daily Show. And now let's go find out some good stuff from the continent of Africa. Stay with us, don't go.
Good news.
Good news.
Good news.
Good news.
Now, Toyota's first of locally manufactured SUV set to create jobs in South Africa. Brilliant, amazing if you ask me. Latest announcement by Toyota Africa indicates that the production of its new SUV, sports utility vehicle. Now, the model, talk about the Corollaris Lacrosse. It's going to be happening in October 2021. Would create employment opportunities for thousands of people in South Africa. Corolla Cross would be the company's first locally manufactured product based around the Toyota new global architecture platform. In recent announcement, Andrew Kirby, president and CEO Toyota, stated that the production, stated that the production of sale of the brand's latest SUV model in South Africa will commence this year. He further added that the investment will also generate over 1,500 new jobs, of which 500 will be found in Toyota's plant in Prospecton, Durban. This is actually in South Africa, and that's good news. A lot of people would be grateful, especially those in Prospecton in Durban, talking about the fact that they would get jobs, okay? And would go a long way to actually, train people in that field. Hopefully we get to see, some new models, not of the Toyota brand, but of a local made brand, right from the scratch built on the continent of Africa. So yes, one positive news from Africa. Another one, we going all the way to Nigeria, where a Fintech Carbon hits $240 million in processed payments. Now, this is very, very good for that company. Now, Nigeria Fintech startup Carbon disclosed its financials for the first time. Now, this was a surprise move for an African startup, which normally tend to keep their financials off public scrutiny. In the past, Rocket Internet would include all of Jumia's financials into their yearly reports before going public. At that time, a German investment outfit was one of the founding members of the company. Now, Carbon was founded in 2012 by Chijioke Dozie and Ngozi Dozie. Now, the two brothers started by targeting the digital lending market, which was niche by then, before offering a wide range of extra services from savings to payments and investments. Now, in 2019, Chijioke Dozie, the CEO of Carbon, cited recruitment purposes and clientele as the main reasons why the company disclosed its public financials. Now, they intend to make this a regular habit in the second quarter after 2 years. Great. Now, the company's annual report reveals growth in profits and loss, gross earnings, total assets, nets, impairment loss, equity liabilities, and others. As we wait for the annual 2020 report, this is the year in review of how Carbon grew. Pretty great thing, more of like a step in the right direction, for a startup to hit this amount. Nice. So in 2020, the company processed upwards of $241 million. That's over $241 million, an 89% increase from the amount processed in the previous year. Its lending arm dispersed $63 million, a 9.1 increase from the 2019 financial year. Investment on the platform increased exponentially to $32.55 million, a 365 increase from the previous year. Now, Carbon attributes the current progress to the launch of its iOS app and the introduction of a new USSD banking feature targeting low-income customers. A social chat feature helps achieve faster transactions, and that's pretty amazing. That's very, very good. the tech space or the savvies on the continents actually growing exponentially, I must say, especially in Nigeria, where the youth are so into tech. And I mean, that's the order of the day. You would want to find yourself vested in that field. I mean, COVID is here. Everybody has actually resorted to new ways of interacting with their clients and customers and what have you. So having such a business, a startup for that matter, growing, showing progress significantly, thumbs up to them. And now moving on to the last good news for today. Now, aided by good weather, Uganda coffee exports surge in 2020. Uganda's coffee exports grew by 972,962 bags. Very good. And actually, in 2020, a 22% increase from 2019. Very good. Now, the increase is the highest since, guess what, 1991. That was a long time ago. 19 years ago. Goodness gracious. Now, since 1991, they never had this increase. Now, according to Uganda Coffee Development Authority, now the country's agency mandated to control and market the crop actually published that. Now, figures released by the Uganda Coffee Development Authority show that exports for the calendar year January 2020 to December 2020 amounted to 5,492,525 60 kilo bags. Uganda earned $515,000, $15 million from the exports. That's pretty great. In 2019, the East African country shipped 4,519,563 bags, fetching $436.54 million. This represents a 22% and 18% increase in quantity and value, respectively. Amazing. And that is good. That is so good. I love the fact that that there's an increase, okay, and of course the revenue, the returns actually coming back to the country. But the issue that I would love to see in the future is this going into development projects, not just infrastructure, but into the people. Okay, talk about health, education, and other, important areas that actually need much attention, right? But all in all, great news from the continent of Africa. Log on to AfricaGlobalRadio.com and find more other interesting and good stuff happening on the continent of Africa. I am Barry Musah. Thank you very much for listening to the good news. There are more to come your way on the Africa Daily Show.